we were in this very room celebrating Israel's 75th anniversary on June 5. It was unthinkable then, in what took place on October 7, when Iran-backed terrorist group Hamas brutally attacked Israel, killing 1,200 people, taking 240 people hostage and injuring over 6,900 individuals. October 7 saw the most Jews slaughtered in a single day since the Holocaust. It is heart-wrenching to hear about the barbarism by terrorists of Hamas and Islamic Jihad barging into family homes while they were still asleep, on a rampage to torture, rape, mutilate, and murder. They murdered little children and babies, some burned to death. Parents were shot in front of their children. Families were burnt alive. 260 young people attending a music concert were murdered. According to the Israel Defense Forces, Hamas fighters caught in Gaza reported in police interrogations that they had been instructed by their superiors to dirty and whore the women. So the massive rape, torture, and mutilation of women was the planned strategy of these terrorists. Today, there is a deafening silence from institutions such as the United Nations and human rights groups, as rape was used as a weapon of war. It is hard to imagine and believe that any American would take the side of the terrorist group Hamas. However, that is exactly what happened on the grounds of Harvard, Columbia, and Penn University. 34 Harvard student groups signed a statement that they hold the Israeli regime entirely responsible for all unfolding violence. At a congressional hearing on anti-Semitism, Representative Elise Stefanik revealed reports of Jewish students being spat on, verbally accosted, and physically assaulted. Students calling for violence against Israel, chanting, "There is only one solution, Intifada revolution, globalize the Intifada," on American universities. Isn't the role of these centers of higher learning to educate and provide a safe environment for students? If they cannot prevent anti-Semitism, they should be simply defunded. And we appreciate Senator Marsha Blackburn and her colleagues leading the charge by introducing the Stop Anti-Semitism on College Campuses Act, which would rescind federal education funding for colleges and universities that peddle anti-Semitism or authorize, fund, or facilitate events that promote violent anti-Semitism. Hamas's attack on Israel happened on the verge of historic agreement for normalization of relations between Saudi Arabia and Israel. This was a continuation of the successful Abraham Accords, spearheaded by Trump administration, which led for the first time to the normalization of relations between Israel and Arab countries, UAE, Bahrain, Morocco, and Sudan. Today, we are presented with the choice of peace, security, and prosperity that peoples of Israel and Arab countries in the region aspire to, or murder and destruction, which is perpetrated by a single actor, Iran, a state sponsor of terrorism, which funds terrorist groups Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthis, and militias in Iraq and Syria, which are attacking our men and women in the US military bases. We need to work together with strong US leadership to eliminate anti-Semitism in America and terrorism in the Middle East, for the lasting peace, security, and prosperity in America and the Middle East. We thank our partners for standing with Israel, and especially Chairman Bost for his leadership and unwavering support for Israel. May God bless the people of Israel. May God bless America.